And the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football. So are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Chicago Bears. On the return, it's Tariq Cohen. Now they'll run it on the toss. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Now Trubisky to throw, and they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. The first carry here for Ty Montgomery. And he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Coming in, he really likes his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, batted at the line and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Aaron Lynch. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Parkey adds the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Moore now on the return.
Man, I don't know what that was. That was crazy.
As we look back to last year, I don't know that anybody foresaw how things would play out. Heavy favorites in the NFC North, but the injury to Aaron Rodgers that cost him more than half the season, ultimately too much to overcome.
And when you think about how Green Bay has played over the last 10 years, there's been a lot of sameness to them, and that's been good. Continuity, offense, defense, coaching staff.
Oh, come on.
But a lot of changes in the offseason for Green Bay, especially on the defensive side of the ball. You'll see a severe shakeup there, but the best thing for them, Aaron Rodgers, still in a Green Bay uniform. 16 games from Aaron Rodgers always makes Green Bay a contender for a Super Bowl crown.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. The connection made. It's Graham. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Detroit! On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And they'll start out with great field position.
I don't get how you're picking it up off the ground.
Line in enemy territory.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback.
Man.
But as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Here's Trubisky. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Muhammad Wilkerson in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. Play action. Now Trubisky. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Detroit! They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. A first red zone opportunity now for the Packers. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. And off comes to Montgomery. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. And this is going to be incomplete. Getting a hand in there and knocking it away, Eddie Jackson.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. For the Bears last season, Charles, as they come out here, a 2-game improvement, but when you go from 3-13 to 5-11, not enough to save their coaching staff. So in comes 40-year-old Matt Nagy. He's the new head coach and seems to be bringing a new optimism with him.
Yeah, and you hate to put too much on the shoulders of not just a new head coach, but a second-year quarterback in Mitchell Trubisky. But this is the city of broad shoulders, and I think that he has them, and he's looking forward to working with this new crew. And similar to teams that really elevated with coaching changes, the Eagles, the defending Super Bowl champions, the Los Angeles Rams last year, I think that can happen here in Chicago as well because of the structure they'll put in place for this quarterback. Head coach who knows quarterbacks, offensive coordinator, quarterbacks coach. They will really work with this guy, and I think that this team has a chance to roll.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. on second down. Here's Trubisky. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A Chicago first down to former Jag Allen Robinson on the catch from Trubisky. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked off by Devon House. And into the end zone. It's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown.
About time my team did something.
Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. Extra point good by Catanzaro, and the lead is now 10-7. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one fielded at the 5. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 24. Back to the air, Trubisky after the pick-6. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jake Ryan. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams, 30 yards. And the Packers add on to their lead. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from.
Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. This offense trots back out there now, and as they do, Charles, one thing to point out that we saw a second ago are some of the new rules in the NFL this year regarding kickoffs.
Yeah, nowadays, the kickoff team, no more running starts. Remember that when you kind of circle a guy around and here he goes? No more. You have to start, close to the ball, and when it's kicked.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. The 6-time Pro Bowler, Clay Matthews. And it'll be a 2nd and long. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
That's complete to Robinson. A good pickup there, a 22. They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Muhammad Wilkerson in there to get in for his 2nd sack of the night. The last 7 seasons in a Jet uniform for Wilkerson. Now a Packer, still making plays.
Yeah, those last 7 seasons produced 44.5 sacks. How about 2015? He had 12 sacks that season, but the last couple of years have been a little bit of a struggle. He's hoping to recapture his form in Green Bay.
Here's Trubisky to throw, and he's going to go down again. C.J. Wilson In there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. Yards on the return that time. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. Had a nice move but can't break away. Down just inside the 30. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And Graham's got it over the middle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
So they don't even need to run a 2nd down play. Give them the first.
And typically when we see this jumping, isn't it usually 3rd down, 4th down? They got them on 2nd down. I think that's a lack of discipline.
They'll run for it with Montgomery. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Ty Montgomery punching it in from a yard away. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Cat and 0 out now as he'll kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys will get the football right.
Just shrugging off Nick Perry like nothing.
Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now it's Trubisky. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 28. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault.
I swear I'm not cheating, man. I swear. I'm just trying to catch the ball.
Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
On second down, Montgomery. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. They'll set up to throw. He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. And he's brought down. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in the zone.
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Ty Montgomery, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Packers add on to their lead. And he's able to put it through. Cat and 0 out now as he'll kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it out past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one, much more like lead.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. Looking deep downfield. And now here's another interception. Kentrell Bryce picks it, and his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Charles, when plays like that work, it's a thing to behold, but sometimes we see why they're very deep in the playbook.
And how many times have we been at practice and heard all the
Hey, did you notice that when we put all our guys to 85 attributes, the cornerbacks have an advantage over the wide receivers?
And some space here. And taking it across midfield and inside.
I think that's why I'm getting so many picks, is because the wide receivers can only be 81 overall, and all the cornerbacks are like 86. So I don't know if maybe we could talk to the commissioner and see if we can get that so it's kind of more even, because it's going to be pick city all day.
Get much yardage out of it. Big Eddie Goldman there on the tackle. Looking to throw, and that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Gun! Watch it now, Barney! Gun!
They'll look to throw here. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deeper. He's got a man. Complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. A give. This is Montgomery. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Danny Trevathan there to bring him down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Now a run with Montgomery. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The Packers on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Randall Cobb, 50 yards. And the Packers are pouring it on. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away.
Hey, is it the rules that we have to agree upon, like chewing the clock, or can we not just chew the clock? Do you know?
They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Okay.
So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game, a chance for the offense, though.
I just want to make sure that I'm playing by the rules, you know?
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of
Most.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Devon House. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. The number 7 usually
I think it's seriously because the wide receivers are 81, really, because you were picking me off left and right too.
I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he'd won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer.
But aren't we the first game to play?
To throw 7 picks, and he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're looking for the much more manageable.
I wonder if they're having the same problem.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery.
Nowhere.
Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wondered if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much. And
Catanzaro's kick is right through. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see.
All right, well, let's see what you got.
The ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
I mean, there's no pressure on this one. You should be able to get something.
First and 10 at their own 23.
4 linemen.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to
See, there you go.
Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Now Trubisky to throw on second. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. 3rd and 2. Now
Oh, my guy couldn't get out there.
He's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll get it up just
I don't know why they
short of
call that play
45
then,
at the
if your guy
44.
can't really get there.
First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Looking to throw Trubisky on first down. He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Throwing here, Trubisky. The screen pass here to Cohen. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's 4th. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break.
You can go for it, you know.
It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
Hey, I think I meet up with you again in December, so. And that'll be at Soldier Field.
It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there.
Not one that I've ever met.
And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 20. The Packers on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now Montgomery. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. They run, Montgomery. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The toss play to Montgomery.
Wow.
And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory.
Man, that was wide open.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. On the carry, it's
there you go.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. And on 4th down, on is the punt team.
Ah,
sending this one away.
Come on.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
So they took a shot on first.
Wow, it didn't even let me go after that one.
Another wayward pass. Things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Gotta go.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Devon House. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. The Packers on 3rd down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 8. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build.
Just something to build.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jake Ryan. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. On the ground, it's Montgomery. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
Well, I know for a fact I'll probably have the most interceptions week 1.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, Those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally.
9, I think.
Open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
Hey, but good game other than that, man.
Bring up a third down. I guess the simple question, why not just take it?
Hey, like I said, we meet up again sometime. We're rivals, so get me back.
Some people get a little greedy
good game.
And try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them. Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow